not raining, not super hot. So, I still cannot find the keys to my mom's van, and I don't want to take my dad's, and my brother's sleeping, so I can't use his car to go to the airsoft store. I need more ammunition for my BB guns. Mel, how come you don't help me at night, huh? Gotta fight these skunks and raccoons off by myself, bro. And you just run. That's all you do. That's all you do. My submit package came in, and I'm gonna show you guys what I bought here. This box right here has a lot of fittings. So a lot of these fittings are just something I use to, like, you know, for future or whatever it is that I'm doing. I keep a box of fittings right here, just spare for whatever reason. Like if you guys seen throughout my channel where my friends needed some fittings and stuff, and I carried them in stock. So pretty much this one right here, the dash 6s, these I bought like 2 of everything. So 2 45s, 2 90s, you know, 2 straights, so on and so forth. One of these dash 6s that I bought is for Paco's car, because we're going to be doing a fuel tuck today. Get rid of that OEM filter that's sitting up on the firewall. Looks hideous. And then these are the ones that I bought for him right here, 90 and a 45. Just a bunch of extra fittings to keep in my bin for whenever me or my friends need them. I have them. This is the ugly original starter that came out of my car, because I put another one in there yesterday. And here we got the battery into the on position. Power is on the positive terminal, ground is on the body, and I'm going to show you here that even with this right here being at 1 bar, the starter kicks over full power. You see that, right? Mal's all scared over here, little wussy. So I just swapped the battery out from my wagon right there, brand new, and I put the battery pack on here, and it had yellow bars, so 2 bars, which was a lot more power than that. And still from here into the car or whatever, and I go and I click the car into the on position, and then you know, start the car, it still had that weak noise. And I honestly like I'm lost. Not sure if the alternator had anything to do with it. It is brand new when I put it in the motor a year ago, and the other day it fired over and it turned on. Engine runs smooth and all that, but then I just have that cranking issue right there. So I'm not sure if, like I said, getting power from the rear to the front, which I doubt, because I actually removed the power wire that was in the car with a new one. And when I say new, it's brand spanking new. Put a new terminal, I put a new battery post on this wire, and still does the same issue. And then I took the ground, I checked the wires to make sure they weren't fried or anything like that. It's practically looks brand new. And re-sanded the post where the end of the ground terminal mounts to the, or bolts to the chassis. It's all clean, re-bolted, it's solid, but I'm still having this weak cranking issue. So, and mind you, all of the stuff that I'm telling you has been the same since I've, you know, redid this car years ago. Never had an issue up until last month. I'm gonna tinker with it a little bit more, and then you know, like I said, give it an hour or 2 before I stop working on it and continue working on this car. First things first, remove your gas cap, relieve all of the gas pressure, which this car doesn't even have any because it hasn't turned on in 3 freaking months. But I removed the charge pipe right there out of the way, and then pretty much removing everything pertaining to the original fuel filter setup. So the line, the filter, the bracket, and then this one right here at the bottom, I believe it's a 14 millimeter. And then I'm going to remove this fitting right here from the fuel rail. Filter, bracket, line is all removed. And here we are left with the feed hardline. And what I was originally going to do was cut it right there, but instead I'm going to cut it a little further back and kind of like out of sight, because if I cut it right there, and then the you know, the tube adapter is about 2.5 inches long, and then the filter is about 3, and then it's going to kick out right here, and then the 90 degree is going to come up into the fuel rail, and that's pretty much just going to leave a big old like visibility of the fuel system. So I'm going to cut it further back right there. I took off the bracket that sits on this stud. You can't see it. It sits on this stud right here. It looks like that. And the other line that was sitting in this was the fuel tank breather. Where is it at? This guy right here. And what I'm going to do with this one is pretty much just bend it and tuck it and point it straight down to the ground. And then I'm gonna cut this guy right here, and then add the fittings and the filter. Usually the tuck kits, they go further down at the very bottom over there, but I'm not doing it this time around. I'm just gonna do it right there, easy access, and then straight up to the fuel rail here. So cut off with the tube cutter, nice and clean. Over here we have pretty much the setup that I'm going to be using. This is a -6 to -6. Don't forget the crush washer goes into the fuel rail. I'm going to run a 90 right there, and then pretty much the line, and then the end of the line is going to go to a 45, because I had thought that I bought two 90s, but I ended up buying two 45 and one 90, so I'm going to have to use a 45 for now, which will do just fine. And then we got the Russell filter right here, and then the -6 to 5/16 tube adapter fitting. The back half of the fitting right here goes on a tube first, and then on the inside it has the compression ring. And then now I'm going to install pretty much this guy right here, and all you got to do is get it threaded and tighten it up. It should then compress that ring onto the hard line, which then now converts your shit into a -6, baby. And you got a dead battery. Red car, dead battery, gang gang. Please excuse my broken ass -6. I had to re-weld it, and we're golden, but it is now silver instead of black. But I got a 90 right here with a -6 hose, and then right here at the bottom I got the 45 in place. Now if I had a 90 like I had thought I ordered, it would have been a straight shot like that, right? Except I only have 45, and this hose just so happens to be the right length. I'm gonna have to trim down the edge a little bit, so that way we can get rid of those frays and get that into the hose neck much easier. And then I'm gonna tighten up the whole system, and that's gonna button up the fuel tuck. I'm gonna put the charge pipe, put the catch cam back into place, and we're gonna try to turn it on, double check for all the leaks before we have Paco come back and pick it up. Fox Design. So I got this mail the other day, and don't mind the taco sauce. So these patches Fox Design has on his website, which I'll put in the description below. It's dope as fuck. Civic Shuttle Build Achievement, Fox Design, etc.com. This is dope because I think this applies to pretty much anybody who builds their car to, you know, their specific, and like not ask the social media interweb of, hey, what wheels look better in my car. Build it for yourself. This right here is definitely an achievement right here. And he sent me four, huh? Alex, Jesus, myself, and the fourth one. Oh, and a bunch of decals. So I am definitely gonna rock this right here on my fire jacket when I buy a fire jacket for when I take these cars back to the track. Well, I'm not pointing at that one, but the CRX and the wagon back to the track. I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna have this on my, you know, my fuck. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna have this on my every other day sweater, and then Jesus and Alex, or if that one belonged to somebody else. I'm probably gonna have to go through my message again, but truly appreciate Fox Design for reaching out and sending me and my boys the Build Achievement patches. because it fits us so well. Turn the key off and back on. Dude, no fucking gas. I don't feel nothing in the line. Oh my god. No wonder I opened the fucking tank, there was no air in there. Yo, so these two guys right here are Mexican, and they said that Mexican dads, if they need it, they will siphon the gas out of the next car in the family. I don't know if this is true, but leave a comment below if it is. So, this guy, this whole time, we ain't got no gas. So, Chewy left, and earlier we were cranking it, it was on his battery. And that means I'm gonna cross fingers some way, somehow. We got some power, that we can get some power to the battery and have gas this time. Double check the fuel lines again and pray that it turns over. How many gallon gas, Paco? 3.5 gallons, guys, and we got... What? It was just 3 bars! Dude, we just gotta have to turn it on and go. Does it have power now? Prime it. No leaks? Huh? Oh, it's pumping. Go, fuck it. Good. Then we'll check the leaks real quick. Boys, we are good. No fuel leaks. No oil leak on the return line. No oil leaks on the feed line. We're golden. So, as far as today goes, we are done with Paco's car. It has a little bit of a coolant leak, but go get a new intake manifold gasket. It just mysteriously showed up after 3 months of sitting, and it never had that issue before. But we got his car right there, ready to rock and roll. He's gonna take it home. I'm gonna follow him with the Comanche, and then we're gonna go pick up a B20 VTEC for this guy, because this weekend we're gonna be swapping this thing right here. Yes, I said it. B20 VTEC. So thank you, Chewy, for taking up a lot of my time with that quesadilla and that taco and that drink, and we ain't hungry no more. Almost died twice and shit, bro. Look at that. Then I slipped up this sucker. Alright, let's get it home. Oh, dude, the camera's still, what the hell's still on?